Start.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Payal. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to start the class now. Hello, students. As we all know, that Chinese is the most widely spoken language in this whole world. 我是你们的中文老师. I'm your Chinese teacher, and for this whole year, I'll be teaching you Chinese at Edyunay. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you some basics about the Chinese language. Okay, so first is unlike English, there are no alphabets in Chinese language. Chinese language consists of three major parts. As you can see on your screen, first is the characters, which are also called as hanzi in Chinese. Characters are what we write in Chinese language. Second is pinyin. Pinyin is what we speak. So what we speak in Chinese are called pinyin. And third is the tones. Tones are very important in Chinese language. In Chinese, we have four basic tones. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you some commonly used phrases in Chinese. Hello in Chinese is spoken as ni hao. Ni hao. Thank you in Chinese is 谢谢.谢谢. As we can see here, every word in Chinese have different tones. Sorry in Chinese is 对不起,对不起. You're welcome in Chinese is 不客气,不客气. So now, as you can see, we have learned four common phrases in Chinese. 你好,谢谢,对不起,不客气. You can see it's very easy, right?
Yes. Yes.
This is the Pinion chart in Chinese.
Ma'am, how
Now, as we can see,
alphabets
yeah,
are there in Chinese language?
sorry,
Alphabets.
alphabets as such, ma'am, there are no alphabets in Chinese because Chinese is a pictorial language,
Okay, okay.
so there are no alphabets. Yes, this
Okay.
is the Pinion chart in Chinese language. As we can see here, these are the upper line in the yellow. This B, P, M, F. This horizontal line are called the initials. And on the left side, the vertical line in the yellow, these are called the finals. So when we join these two together, we form a word in Chinese. So this Pinyin chart is very important in Chinese language. So as we'll further study, I'm going to explain you all this chart because in Chinese, every word is pronounced very differently.
Okay.
Okay, now about the tones in Chinese, as I have told you, there are four tones in Chinese language. First is the constant tone, second is the rising tone, third is the falling and then rising, and the fourth one is the falling tone. Here I have given the example of ma. So ma in constant, that is first tone, will be pronounced as ma, ma.
Ma.
In this, yes, ma. In second tone, which is the rising tone, it is pronounced as ma, ma. As you can listen, you can see that my tone is rising from lower, it's getting higher. Ma,
Ma.
ma. Yes, very good.
Okay.
In the third tone, it's falling and then rising. So ma in the third tone will be pronounced as ma, ma.
Ma.
Yes. It falls and then it rises. Ma.
Okay.
And in the fourth tone is the falling tone. In the fourth tone, ma is pronounced as ma, ma.
Okay. Okay.
So if all together we speak in all the four tones, then it will be ma, 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 ma. So we can see the difference, right? All these four tones are very different. And tones in Chinese language is very important, as if you say the word in the wrong tone, then the message interpreted to the Chinese person with whom you are talking will be different.
Okay.
Now, there are some very interesting facts about Chinese language. First is every character has a different tone. For example, if we say ni hao, so we can see that in ni hao there are two tones. That is the third tone. So every character in Chinese has a different tone. The second fact is that in Chinese there are words with the same pronunciation but different meanings. Here I have given an example of mai. Okay, now mai in the third tone means to buy, and mai in the fourth tone means to sell. The characters are different, but the pronunciation is same. And obviously the tones will be different. So if you can see in the first mai, there is third tone. So it will be pronounced as mai, mai, then it means to buy. But in the fourth tone, mai, it means to sell.
Okay.
So we can see that,
On the first, second, third person like that.
sorry,
The tone depends on the first, second, third person communication. Is it like that?
are you talking about me, you, and like this?
Yeah. You said third tone and then the fourth tone.
No, no, no. Tones don't have any relation with the first person and the second person. No.
Okay.
We just have to learn it. Every Chinese character has a different tone, so we have to learn it.
Okay.
As we can see that my in the third tone, it means to buy, but my in the fourth tone, it means to sell. The characters are different as we can see, but pronunciation is same, but the tone is different. So we have to say in the correct tone in order to say it correctly. To you know to
Okay.
start the conversation when we are conversing with someone, and if we say the same thing in the wrong tone, that then the other person may not be able to understand. Okay, so yeah, so these are some facts about Chinese. In the next class I'll be teaching you further about the Chinese language. We will go through the Pinion chat and we will get to know more about the tones. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.